Alright guys, Kazoo71 here on Ark Survival Ascended. This recording was done on the 31st of October. Game came out on the 25th. Today is the 1st of January 2024. Happy New Year's Day. By the way, you guys will see this probably a few days later. So just kind of backlogged. I'm trying to put these videos together. Like I mentioned before, I'm really busy with a full-time job and everything, so it's kind of hard to do these all the time. But I want to keep doing them because I want to show you guys what the map looks like. Even though this was a couple months ago, it's still kind of similar. So last episode I was messing with some settings, trying to find out how there was no dinos on the map. As I told you guys in that episode, they fixed that. So I'm back at my base. I'm on my Argentavis. I'm grabbing my Doedicurus. We're going to grab some stone here. We're going to do a little bit of building in this episode. Not too much, but I want to show you guys just a little bit of me collecting, just so you guys know that I'm doing this legit. I do everything legit. I don't cheat anything in. It's part of fun of the game. I mean, it'd be really boring if you just cheated everything in and built. I mean, I guess if you want to just play creative mode like Minecraft, and yeah, go for it. But that'd be boring. I like to play it through all that. That's why it takes me so long to do this stuff. A lot of these other YouTubers had like tons of videos out on day 1 and day 2 because they cheated everything in. I don't do that. I don't do YouTube as a full-time job, so I don't got time to cheat all that stuff in. I'd rather play it and enjoy it, and I want you guys to see kind of how it works. So anyhow, so collecting some stone with the Doedicurus. I'm flying with him on my Argentavis. That last episode I got that orange Argentavis. If you guys saw me do that, it's on the roof up there. Just jumping forward, I was moving the Rex out of the way. So show you guys how much stone we collected. This is a low-level Doedicurus, not a great one, but hey, it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to build some stuff. I'm going to start working on the wall here. I'm going to finish my roof on this building. I'm going to show you guys that part. I'll speed it up as we build, but initially I don't have saddles for the Therizinosaurs you guys see me have, so I was collecting wood with the hatchet and then thatch with the pick. Get rid of that death marker. It's still on the map. By the way, that death marker, if you didn't watch the other episodes, I was flying along, going back to my base, and the game crashed, and I was way up in the air, and when I got back on, I was dead. So, yes, did I cheat there? Oh, yeah, I cheated there. I put on a cheat fly, and I flew back to my death marker, got my stuff in my bird, but that death marker will not go away. I've tried all kinds of stuff to get rid of that, even went into the game any settings and deleted that code, that line that shows that marker, and it's still there. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting up these little walls. These are these half walls or rails, so you can switch them with the R button. And then the way I like to build is I like to have everything set. They've fixed this in ASA, so it's really good compared to Ark Survival Evolved. In Ark Survival Evolved, it would snap in these weird places, so you had to put the railings down first before you put the ceilings down. But for some reason in ASA, they fixed it. So I'm glad they fixed it. Don't get me wrong, I say that like it's a bad thing. Yeah, it was very annoying that these things would snap in 2 different places. They should all snap even, and man, that was one of the most annoying parts of Ark Survival Evolved, is the double snaps on everything. A lot of these snap points are fixed with ASA, but it's basically a reskin. So I'm going to do a little bit of building here. I'm speed it up for just a minute. Alright, just wanted to speed that up for just a moment. I know it wasn't a long montage, but hey, just wanted to get the roof done. Didn't want to talk through the whole thing because that's boring for you guys. Anyhow, so they did fix a lot of this stuff with the ASA, so it's pretty cool. So I built a large storage box. And what I'm going to do is put this outside. I'm going to use this as a build tool. Normally on the game, I'd put like a foundation down with a smitty. That way I have more room. But for now, I'm just going to use this. I'll get to a smitty later on, and just kind of jumping forward there, collecting a little bit more wood with my torch. Yeah, right, joke. We're just going to do this. And then I jump forward again. So I'm not going to sit here and just show you guys all this collecting stuff. I don't want to bore you guys, but here we are at the base. I'm by that large storage box, and I'm making some stone foundations. What I said I'm going to do is I'm going to work on a wall. So I'm going to do a walled-in area for my dinos to be out. And then we're going to build it up. We're going to use these stone foundations as the base, and we're going to build it up with stone walls. And then we're going to use a couple of dino gates in there. So I don't do like some of these people that play in PvP and all that stuff where they just use dino gates. I think that's ugly. I don't like it. I mean, I understand the purpose of it. It's quicker and easier, but I'm playing single player. This is my single player game, single player settings. I really don't care. I don't play PvP. I will never play PvP. So on the trike, I want to show you guys what the trike doesn't do like it used to. So this is the charge attack. Now when it used to in Ark Survival Evolved, you would do the charge, you hold down the mouse button, and when you let go, you're going forward. Like on PC, it's the shift and the W, so I'm speed running, and then I hold down the mouse, and when I let that mouse go, it will run forward, and it would run through a bunch of trees, like, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees, and it would just collect all the thatch from them. It doesn't do that. So now they've done away with that. You can, so this is me just swinging at a tree, but when I do the run thing, it only hits one tree and stops. So you can still do the run thing, but it's one tree at a time. It's very, watch, here you go, and we go, and we hit a tree, one tree, and we go again, go, hit a tree. So it's one tree. It's annoying, guys. So I don't know why they did that. That's one of the most annoying things that they did on ASA. So we're going to put this stuff besides all the crashes that people have. So we're making a Therizina saddle. So I want to show you guys this. Like I said, the reason I put these things in there so you guys will know I don't cheat. A lot of people just cheat these things in on their videos. And, oh, look how great this collects. You cheated the saddle in. Okay, great. So but we're going to do this. Got the saddle now. We're going to slap this guy on my Therizinosaur. And then we are going to go collect some wood. Now, Therizinosaurs, just if you don't know, are one of the better wood collectors. The problem with the Therizinosaur is they don't get a weight reduction in wood. Okay, so their weight sucks. So as you collect wood, they're going to fill up their inventory really quick with some wood, and it's not going to be able to move. So you just got to watch that. I'm going to get to a point when I have 2 of these in a little while. A couple of videos down here. And I'm going to take 2 of them out at a time to collect wood. My Pteranodon's in the way now. And then, so that's what you just got to do. You just got to level the weight on those guys if you're just using them for wood collection. And you use the power harvesting on the extra levels that you're giving them. So make sure these guys are on passive. Anyhow, I would rather use this. A lot of people are like, I need a beaver. I ain't got time to waste with a beaver. Beavers take forever to tame. They're annoying, and then they get a weight reduction, but I think the Therizinosaur collects better wood. For me, it's just easier. So let me just show you guys. Whack. There you go. See how much wood? It's one hit on one tree. So you just do quite a bit. Just keep putting those in melee and weight. I'm messing around with the speed a little bit. You don't have to do that stuff. So just jumping forward again, guys. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I made a dino gateway, but I want a behemoth gateway. So I'm going to show you guys the dino gateway that I crafted. And I went to put it down, and I'm like, okay, that's too small. I need the big one because I got Rexes and Bronos and stuff. So I learned the engram, and there you see I just crafted it. So we're going to slap that in my inventory. We're going to work with this. So the behemoth gate is 7 foundations wide. So the way I like to do them is I like to set the foundations down on a line and then take out 7 and then kind of work from there. So I'm going to start close to the edge here, and I'm going to slap these foundations down as far as I can go out, and then we're going to just kind of go this way in a line, and I'll take out 7 in the middle, and that's where my gate will go. And then I'm going to use what's called the orbital camera, which is the K mode on the keyboard. I don't know what it is on PC. I mean, on Xbox or PlayStation, so you guys know what your orbital cameras are. If not, go to the settings, look at the controls, figure out what it is. But orbital camera is a good way to use to line things up straight. It's one of the tricks you use in Ark Survival Evolved all the time because the building is dynamic sucks in Ark Survival Evolved. It's better in Ark Survival Ascended. However, you still need to use the orbital camera to line some of this stuff up. And I'll show you what I mean with this Dino Gateway. And I'm going to leave this entire part in. That's what we're going to be working on next, is this gateway, so you guys can see exactly what I mean. And then I didn't want to keep this video too long because in this same video, I'll put this in the next episode, I start working on my corners. So I like to build a wall. When I hit a corner, I'll make a round section, and then I'll use that to turn the wall instead of just having a square edge. I like to use round towers on the ends, and it makes it look like a medieval castle type wall. I could show you guys what I mean if anybody's interested on my fjord, or I have a base where I did the walls, and I'm still working on it, still not even finished with it. But and I'm also done it on my Valguero server. I do it on my single players all the time. It's just once they came out with the Homestead update, circles, great. I did circles before they came out with the Homestead update. but they were a lot harder to do. So as you see, I took out 7 in the middle. Then I take those ones that I took out, and I'm going to snap them on the other end. That way the wall keeps going. I just don't want the gateway on foundations. I want it on the ground. Oops, that's a little one. Sorry. Where's my big one? I grabbed the wrong one. Let's go back and get it. So, let me dump these berries I picked up. I got a feeding trough down. I think I showed you guys when I put that down. I can't remember. There we got the big one now. Get back over here and try to set this sucker straight, and you guys are going to see what I mean. The snap thing's a little crazy with this one. You got to hold the Q down to make it unsnap because it wants to go where it wants. Before it was Q and E. E would switch between backwards and forward, and Q would switch between snap points. I think it still does that. It doesn't really show the E, but when you're looking at it, it's the Q button that unsnaps it so you can put it in certain spots. So you got to hold the Q down, and then once you hold it down, then you can snap it where you want. But as you guys can see, I'm using the K mode, which is the orbital camera, and I'm trying to line up the gateways with the foundations on each side. I want as much showing of the foundations on each pillar because I'm kind of OCD when it comes to that. I'm not really OCD, but kind of when it comes to building. I'll put a gateway down like 20, 30 times before I get it where it looks good. It's not going to take me that many on this one. But as you can see on the right side, so I get out of K mode and I turn just a little bit to the left to line it up. Get back in, see it's messed up, get back out and turn it to the little bit to the right, and that's kind of what I'm doing. And then here I'm just rotating the camera if you guys don't know. And there's that stupid snap point. That thing snapped not even where I wanted it. so there is still a little bit of a glitch here with this ASE. Oh, Dillo. Get rid of that Dillo. Pull out my sword, which is the bird. And this gives me an opportunity to show you guys how stupid this was early on. They fix this now, but look at this dead body in the air. Dead body in the air, can't harvest it. I can't harvest it. It's just there, but it's not there because it's really technically not in the air. I hit my bird. It's technically on the ground, but it's actually in the air. So it's stupid. There, I got it that time. Alright. Sorry. And the poop looks different too. When it hits the ground, you pick it up, it's round, but when it's on the ground, it looks like it's flattened out. Like poop should look when it hits the ground from a wild animal. Depends what kind of wild animal. You know, rabbits at the little pit. Alright, so we're just going to keep turning this orbital camera. So I get out of it, turn my head a little bit, my vision, get back in, look at it. And out and in, over and over again until I get it where I want it. And that's pretty close there, but not exactly. So we'll turn it a little bit more. Back up a little. Still not right. And that definitely snapped wrong. I did not want to snap it there. So I'll pick it up again. We'll do it again. Do it again and again and again. And here's where people on a lot of these YouTubers would cheat. They would just put fly on and do it. But I don't want to do that. I want to do it the real way. So we're gonna man, that's pretty close. Keep doing this turn thing. Oh, too much. Turn back. There we go. Look at that. That's really, really close. And so what I did was I looked down and snapped it because if you're looking at it, when you snap it, it'll turn that thing and it'll mess up. So we got it, guys. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.